Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming on this Knowledge Cipher Day of October. Peace. Ain't nothing going on. Same old, same old. I just want to jump in real quick, man. I'm gonna say peace to Big Gene, right? Peace to Big Gene. Peace to Unique Mega Audio. I said some things. There ain't nobody get at me and say, dog, watch me. I'm just saying peace, right? Peace to the brothers, that's out here striving to do their duty the best way they know how, the best way they can. Much respect for Gene for striving to bring some clarity to the situation of Biggie being shot in Los Angeles, right? Gene is the only one that's doing that. He was there. He had firsthand knowledge of why, when, what, and where. And so, his style of storytelling and recollection can be a little hard to follow sometimes, right? So you got to put it all together, right? If you want to know what happened to Biggie, you should probably follow Gene, ask Gene. He been doing interviews, but they don't question him right? They don't. It's like they don't follow him all the way through, and so he tells the story out of order. I have tried to, put it together for y'all in sequence of when PussyKombz first known dealings with the Fruit of Islam, which was 91 or 92 at the City College game, City College basketball game, celebrity basketball game, whatever, right? And it got trampled, and the F.O.I was security. But and so Gene has a problem with Greg Kading, right? And I tried to say, Gene, that man a cold case detective. He never said he was there. He don't have first account recollection or none of that. He's going by, old testimony. He's a cold case. Cold case, I mean, the case, has been solved for, many years. So, he get the case 9 years later. He is a cold case detective. Is he rumored to be unscrupulous, shady, corrupt, whatever? I don't know. He's a cold case detective. But so Gene laid his video. He was going off on Greg Kading. I said, you know what? Something missing, right? Gene talk about Mir Muhammad, right? I don't know if that's that brother name that allegedly shot Biggie, and then he say Rafael Perez and David Mack. I don't think none of those brothers was at that party. I don't think Rafael Perez gives a hoot about Biggie. And I think David Mack may have been in federal custody for bank robbery or on the run for bank robbery, if that is true. So if you listen to the dossier and watch all the documentaries when they interview Gene, and Gene is pointing out F.O.I men, right? He's pointing out F.O.I men, and he say blue suit. He say the F.O.I man that was looking at them, or excuse me, they say the man dressed like an F.O.I because they say dress like an F.O.I because they don't believe the F.O.I should have been shooting at Biggie, right? But shooting at Biggie. right? So, but in all the interviews of Gene, and he point out the F.O.I, a Muslim dressed brother, a black Muslim dressed brother, whatever, Gene does not tell Greg Kading or the FBI, he does not tell them that PussyKombz started a verbal altercation with them at the 97 SoulTrainAwards earlier that evening. Gene does not tell them that. So if Gene don't tell them that PussyKombz vexed the F.O.I security so much that he had to call backup, and Gene say Mustafa himself, the son of Farrakhan, the National Supreme Captain, come to the aid of his soldier security and still made PussyKombz and Gene turn around and say, y'all can't go this way. Now, I've told y'all the F.O.I, it's a paramilitary organization. They the security force for the Nation of Islam. And sometimes they contract out their security services, right? You see them with Michael Jackson and other celebrities back in the day, right? So, so they were contracted to be security for the SoulTrainAwards that evening. And dude say, y'all can't go this way. F.O.I man said, y'all can't go this way. He wasn't being mean or bullying. The area that he was guarding was you could not have access to that way. So he wasn't trying to pick on them or say y'all, and it was one dude, and he was doing his job, and so Gene say that PussyKombz made that man so mad he wanted to. Now I'm quoting Gene. He said PussyKombz made the F.O.I man so mad he looked like he wanted to smack the dicks out of PussyKombz mouth. Right? So then Mustafa come, Gene say, he got on the walkie-talkie and called for reinforcements, called his supervisor, which was Mustafa, and Mustafa come there and say, y'all can't go this way. It wasn't beef, it was just, how they cordon off, areas for human traffic to travel. You can't go this way. And so PussyKombz was just with the Nation of Islam in 95. Him and Gene was special guests to Farrakhan at the Million Man March. They had backstage access, and they rolled with Farrakhan to the actual Million Man March. They was at the staging house that the Nation of Islam had. So, they are familiar with the fruit of Islam. And so for him to turn up and, feel like, he should, be able to go this way, he got special privileges, they wasn't feeling that night, right? They was on their job. But Gene don't tell the F.O. and the F.O.I man. So they leave and go to the after party, and so another F.O.I man is looking at them all night. Gene say he's just mean mugging them all night, and it don't register in PussyKombz or Gene mind that he may have a problem, they may have a problem for earlier what PussyKombz did at the SoulTrainAwards. And so in one of them interviews, they interviewing Gene, and Gene said when he was waiting for PussyKombz to come outside, the F.O.I man, the same F.O.I man in the party, mean mugging them, walked up to the Suburban, looked in it. Then he walked off, and, you know, he said him and Gene said they shared eye contact so much. It was serious that Gene flashed his gun at him. You know, Gene put his gun out. And Gene told the FBI man or the police this because his own audio. You know, Gene's interview was on audio. He said, I put my gun out, I think it was the FBI man, Phil Carson. I don't know which. And Gene said, I don't know, it was just one of them nights. But as Gene being law enforcement and you know, security, you know, why he didn't tell that. Why he didn't tell that PussyKombz had cussed the F.O.I. So it makes sense when they asked who did the shooting, and he say, you know, the F.O.I. man done the shooting. They was mad. Plus, they believe Biggie and PussyKombz shot up Tupac, which is all bullshit. See what I'm saying? So, you know, Gene can't be mad at the FBI or Greg Kading too much because, you know, he not telling the old story. Now, you know, he told all this on his YouTube page, but you got to sift through it and wait, and he got to do shout outs and, you know, joke with people instead of just getting to the point, breaking it down. But, you know, he tells this, you know, that PussyKombz got in the fight or got in the verbal, he cussed the man, like, you don't tell me which way I can go, this, that, and the third. And so that drama followed them to that party, you know, because the F.O.I. don't party. They used to not supposed to hang at places like that. You see what I'm saying? So unless they are security. See what I'm saying? So, Gene not right for blaming other people when he ain't told the whole story. And see, he trying to, he putting all these people, they done this, but, as PussyKombz friend, bodyguard, you didn't say, man, come on, Puff. Somebody that's been with him when he been with the Fruit of Islam, he don't say, hey, Puff, that's enough, they ain't playing, man. We know we can't go this way. So Gene wrong too. You see what I'm saying? He wrong for not, pulling PussyKombz coattail and say, nigga, come on. Before they beat your head in. See what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm out here but hit the road. So that's it. I'm out. Peace.